Yeah, it's gonna look like we're paused, because I'm gonna spend the next, like, 5 minutes thinking about orbs for a minute. It's gonna be a little quiet, because I'm trying to something build my energy, because my blood sugar is dropping fast. I don't think this fight will be too bad, though, right? Early? Early. Hmm. So camping can be heavied for the sake of slowing him down, which is not bad. Oh no, frames, why? Okay, stabilize very quickly, great. Yeah, I learned that one yesterday. Huh, you can instant death cheese on on reverse time. It's actually pretty likely, not gonna lie. But I don't think I want to do Yuko cheese for it. I did it for the one boss fight. I'm not gonna do it for more. The poison's not bad, but the problem is that forward time is immune to poison, which makes me hesitant to want to use poison, right? I mean, to be fair, I could rip, Frames, why are you like this? Dude, the internet's bad. Yeah, we're stable again? So weird. Well, I guess strat number one is how do we burst reverse, right? Because they did that last time. Oh, Jinkyo, that was okay. Got some practice in on her. It's gonna be rough, but it's always how it's gonna be. Cold and dark. Gambler Flawed. I mean, I was using Flawed last time, not gonna lie. I was using her yesterday. She did help in the fight, but... I think Hanako's coming along for sure. She's consistent. She hits cold. Season has my problem with the whole SDM, I don't know how I feel about Patchy here, right? Well, I guess the question is the other guy, right? Actually, give me about 1 minute. I want to go maybe 30 seconds. I'm gonna go grab my milk and I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, Remy May Link Saki Flan is not bad. Okay, I just chugged the rest of that milk. I just ate a bit. Hopefully my level should be recovering, but it's gonna take me a minute or two for it to rise up. Whew. Try to get myself to speak in the meantime. It's nice strawberry milk. It's a lot of calories per bat. I mean, these are 52 fluid ounce bottles. For anyone, I don't know. Which, for those who speak with litres, about 1.5 liters. I mean, the bottle was fairly low. It was probably down to like a quarter or something. I just finished chugging it. Suaku's nature. What did I say with the elements? Cold and dark are the ones that we want to burst. Well, here's a question. I don't know if anyone here knows this. And I don't know how I'd find this. But Golden Orb of Reverse Time. Does he oh no, he targets both defense and mind. Okay. So technically I could set up some patchy strats, but if he targets both defense and mind, then it's not a good idea. Do I have Mei-Ling in the party? I don't. Get rid of Ron. As much as I want to, I don't think we want this setup, because I think we want to... we want to burst down reverse time, and then do some strat to kill forward time. Well, the question about silence is... is that the one that resists silence, or the one that's, like, vulnerable to silence... Oh, no, reverse time is, reverse time is actually 4 times the only one that resists silence. Who has big silence? There is killing. Do we go like Giga Nuke round 1? How fast are they? They weren't that fast, right? If I remember correctly. The orb speeds are 200 on reverse. At 200 is pretty fast. 150,000. 150,000 HP is not a ton. Nature good. Was nature good against any of them? Canopy? The one that matters the least. Tempted as I am to bring her, I'm gonna take Yuka off the team for now. If I want to use some status scaling though, then I'll definitely bring her, but only then. Ooh, wait. Aki 100% pierces defense, right? And wait, what type of damage is it? Hold up. My last judgment. Spirit? Ooh. Should open up the tab on my phone. Make it easier to look instead of having to alt tab every time. Spirit in this game, not like physical, just a little sad. What is this guy's physical or spirit resistance, excuse me, on the orbs? It is 6. So it's so difficult to see on my phone because I just have the alt tab for it. Spirit. We're looking at Canopy again. Not the one we want, but the others are both neutral to spirit, which is fine. So, might be a time. This might be the time we finally pull out Aki. You know. Because this is good for forward time, right? I think we take Yuko off. Rayson definitely needs to join. I think we grab maybe Iku. Anyone else have massive defense or mind stat drop? Well, the thing is about Iku is I don't really care about that though, right? Because Iku's not here to kill. Yeah, Rayson and Iku have the easy big mind and defense drops. I'm trying to think of who else, because Aki's not here to kill reverse time. But the moment reverse time's dead, their output onto me is significantly worse. So Aki gets a lot better then for dealing damage through the defense. Because the idea here is if I can keep a defense drop, or if I can have someone to be able to keep dropping defenses on the main guy, Canopy will always have to rip his buff. He cannot heal, he'll always buff. Meaning, we can kill reverse time ASAP, and then we can just keep the debuffs going. And then he will always have to debuff. So then we don't care if the ATB gauge is kind of long, we can just keep ripping that damage off. I think we grabbed Iku because of it. That's Alice. This way I can have both Iku and Rayson out there. Is Satori good? It's probably not bad in all honesty. Tori's fine. I mean, honestly, this setup might just be decent. I lack healing. The one time where, like, Reimu might not actually be needed, depending on how quickly... Like, Reimu's not needed if I can really quickly burst reverse. Or kill him before shit goes down too hard. Do I keep Chen? Chen's just too good to pass, right? I kind of want to bring Sanai or Rumia. I want someone with some support option. I like Rumia because it's AoE and it cures the debuffs. Well, Sanai is just consistent for completely cleansing. But it's only single target, of course. Actually, wait, I can give Rumia the healer if I really wanted that. I think we just grab Rumia. The question is for who? Did I get rid of Satori? I can't drop that face, though. Look at it. It's so good. I don't think dropping Iku is a good idea. Honestly, maybe Sakia is the line, but I don't want to go for that. Or will I drop? Their world, I just don't bring Aki. What level is the boss, by the way? I've completely forgotten. What was the recommended level? 76, something like that? It's 76 exactly. Okay, so we're good on level. Let's figure out our subclasses before we do anything else. We can take Reimu. There's the Gambler. No wonder her FP costs are so high. I think she's fine to keep as the Gambler because the physical damage is better for the forward time than nope. They're both the same. So I think I can give her Warrior just for the sake of it being less expensive. And the damage might be slightly less. Because she's not as ripping into damage, but it'll be fine, right? Give you the Warrior. Let's give Rumia the healer, because I said we'll do that. Who else has my subclasses? Mei Ling, we can keep with the Warrior, probably. It's just fine. I mean, maybe giving the Monk would be good, but it probably doesn't matter. Sanai and Suika and Ron, we can all cleanse. Remy can stay. How many more do I have down here? Yuka, I can take one off of Yuka, and I think Kaneko can keep the Sorcerer. It's just fine. Okay, who do we give to Oops. At a level of 10 to 1,000, how much of a bad idea is this? It's a great idea, is what I'm thinking. It's 10 out of 10 idea. I have 4 to give out, so I have some options. Blonde's not going to be... If she dies, she dies. Let's just get the damage while we can, right? Surely it'll be fine. If you're telling me to do it, I'll do it. You... Yeah. I'm just slightly concerned about the MP cost, you know? It's a little hefty. But if we're ripping her Dark Skill turn 1 and not Labyrinth, it'll be fine. He'll die, it'll be fine.
Go, and then you get the buff. No.
We do.
No one else here is ripping debuffs, right? Guess I could just give you... Sure. I need something to spend the BP for or not the BP, but the skill points for Notori, because she has so many. Honestly, she could take the row base damage. Like, I think they're like not good against wind, and I could also use the skill points to spend on something. Let's make you... What if I gave you a healer? And said, like, what if, right? Remy is fine. Doesn't need the things she doesn't have. For that, sure, why not? Mei Ling. Make sure these people have SDM residence, which they do. Actually, I need to reset Flan, so she can actually get her special buffs. Flonny Flonny Bee. Flonny Flonny Bee. You... I don't really feel like swapping you around much. Fine. Flonny Flonny Bee. Nope. 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 Not bad. Want that. We just give her stats at this point, because I don't really see much of a need for the rest of this. I should probably reset Koishi, but just for it doesn't matter. The difference is 1. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, what? In healing an ally, there's a fit. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Rumia. Reset Rumia. Give you the healer again. I did not realize that was a quirk. Hold up a second. Deuce, humanoid. They're definitely not humanoid enemies. I'll tell you that much. Go all in on this type of strat. Healing 50% chance to heal ailments. That's not needed. Grab 1 and 1 of those just in case, like, I want those specifically for something, you know? Iku, iku, iku. Sure. Sure. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Probably never gonna be relevant, but sure, grab it. With the base speed. Ooh, I should have given her a bunch of the base speed. He wants to be fast. Give her 1 point of heal. And let's give her base speed. Speed. Magic counter even useful here? Yeah, sure, why not? Giving up a little bit of speed for it, sure. Those, you're fine. You want, this. Want this. You want the base stats, because that is very important for you. Your skills are, like, I mean, they're not bad skills, but they're not the best skills, right? That's a good one for you. And then let's just give her... I don't care. Just take one of those and you're fine. You're... Reset you. I don't think I'm going to need to. Equipment are probably going to be mostly good. Give you the ribbon again. It's freaking Merv. Forgot about that. Give you MP because you want that. Surely we don't just die on turn 1, right? That's really the one thing I'm concerned about with this front lineup. Surely it'll be fine. I wish I had one more ribbon for you. Honestly, let's just give you the HP. Nah, let's give her, no, that's fine. Oh, moly, I can make her bulky as hell. Honestly, it's not the worst idea. I think she needs that, though. She wants resistances. She doesn't want herself to be inflicted with ailments, right? Do I have any good paralysis resistances? This? Sure. Better than just a base paralysis resist? Give you one of these. I'm not worried about giving you a ton of healing. And you're not necessarily here for damage, so... You kind of just want longevity as well. Let's give you the, MP recovery rate. We want to make sure she always has... Her Erasing always has the ability to, rip their debuffs once we get late enough. Otherwise, take one of those. Those. Sure. This might take a few attempts just to get a favorable turn 1. Just let Flan go first. Or just hope frames are down. Oh, nope, the frames have bounced out immediately. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's let it rip. Beyblades. Look at that freaking nose! Okay, it's an attacks on people that are not. Unfortunately, he does resist physical. That's a little awkward. Buff speed. Wow! Biflon? Oh, Sakia died too. That is unfortunate. But as long as we can kill him before... Hanako should be able to kill him in 2 actions, right? Maybe, hopefully? Close. Probably not. Probably will just barely not kill. Fortunate. That, Chen can finish it off. Okay, he's dead. Let's slow down for a second. Nice. Give you the ribbon and fail me. Rumia doesn't fail me though. Okay, so at this point we want to... Good one, Iku. That's a massive 1k damage. What would we do without you? This is hopefully just what we can kind of force from here. Big damage. Nice dodges. But by melee, I guess. She was dodge. Also, these slows on forward time are really nice. make sure we get the death, because that is more important than... Fine, let's get Rumi back out here. MP numbers are getting a little low, but hopefully should be fine. That. The bad speed drops. I think they'll both get to act. I should have swapped out Rubia. Didn't, but we're still fine. Bad time to swap her in. I should have been paying more attention to that. Get Chen out here. Let's perfect. Uncle. And just show the world exactly why Chen is great. At this point, we just kind of are good, right? Kind of reset my positioning a little. We're actually getting to see the canopy do things that he normally doesn't do. This is where this one attack that Raced has that is garbage 90% of the time, it's finally useful. The debuffs aren't going to be useful on him. It'll be slow chip. I don't think he can do anything to me. Just kind of keep resetting the poison on him. And he will inevitably just die. Keep using Spear the Gung. I should actually use Mei Ling's attack instead of Remy. But... he can only hold on for so long without his buddies. There we go. Nice. What a fine fight. A little sketchy there for a bit. $100 XP. Excuse me? Why is this fight worth 100? Why is it worth 100? Yeah. Guy's cradle where saints sleep. Damn, we're all the way up to floor 19. I just realized that. Yeah, we'll be higher level but than we were on floor 12. Okay, there's still a little bit to explore down below, so let's go do that. That's floor 19. That was the floor I was just on. I just left. Airborne flying was very funny. That was a lot of damage. There's a big reason why I didn't want that. Forgot, yeah, there's like that weird block on the bottom that I feel like might be something, but I didn't find out how to go there. I guess what I'll do is this. Pop me up an image of the map. There. Yes, there is. How do I get to that singular area? A one spot will get me. I'll actually figure out how I get there. How do I teleport down there? Gray one leave. Kind of difficult to determine based on. And the. Oh. Frames died very briefly. Oh, there's a lot of colors that are very similar on this map. That one, isn't it? So how do I get there? I walk until I can get to that section of tile. No, it's not that, because there isn't something. How do I get there? I can start to mess with. Where am I? Go hit like this one down here. Nope, that put me there. Yep. Is it that one? There's no way it's that one, right? I can try it. Listen. I thought about that. I thought about that kind of on the previous floor after I've done it once. But, then I just never, did it again. The screen looked a little blocky there because I was alt-tabbing. It was not because the stream was actually lagging. That was not the case. Connection's fine right now. Not dropping anything, it's steady. Wait, was that the rare enemy? You bastard! I love these warps. Like, okay. Alt tabbing again. This puts me here. Lets me get that. Where's that color? Problem is, this map isn't the best. I feel like it's gotta be either that left or right, so. check either direction. Hold on, where's this one? Where's this single teleporter put me? Oh, pinkish color. Puts me across the way, which is not where I need to go. Well, hold on, there's that little spot in the corner, right? So, theoretically, if I go boom into... Nice. Oh my gosh, I have so many more encounters now because I don't have Rumia's passive to stop encounters from happening. Why does that put me... Okay, hold on. Can I... Wait, can I... No, I can't play. Where is the gray tile? It wasn't intense. Wait, so oh, that only leads to the corner, so I can't actually get the corner, and I can only get that bottom middle. Encountered by gray, which is where's the gray? Is it that one? Is it back to where I was, but just the other side? It might. Back the track, back the track. You know, it's the easier way to do this. Do this. Do this. Here we go. We press one of these. Oh yeah. Oh baby boy. Okay. And then we do one of these, and then we go boom, and then we go Wow, it's so much nicer. Then which one did I take that put me in that top middle again? Is it this one? Nope, sure wasn't. No, but this does bring me to a location that I know where it is, so... Bring me here. Then should let me get over here. Which probably still isn't the location, because God forbid any of these locations make any sense. Because teleporter puzzles are fun. Make sure we kill one of them. What is wrong with the internet? My bitrate's not even bad. It's angsty today. Tell you what. Tell you what. Where's the right... Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, look at this garbage. It really doesn't translate that well through the stream, does it? But, like... I'm trying to get here. And I just can't tell which of these shits brings me to here. It's not this one. Because this and this are the ones that go together. So, So, like... It's not this. I already went through that one. And that leads to there. And that one... I'm pretty sure I already went through that one. Maybe I didn't. I feel like I did. Maybe that one? But there's no way that's the same. I mean, it could be. I don't know. How do we get to, like, there or there, then? Right? Pink? Colors are... Because that's not a teleporter. And I don't think this is a teleporter, because if I pop this up... Look, if you look down here, there's only one teleporter. It's right here. Whatever here is... maybe it's a one-way warp? But... I wish I had, like, one more monitor for this. Oh, I hate this. It's just one area. Is there, like, an olive green? I don't even see the color that, like, this would correlate to. Right? Like... where does that even correlate to? Yeah, it's it's close. I can't find directions. I don't know which way is up and down. Okay, dude. I'm gonna put this like right here. Still have it open at the same time. And try to... although it's really small. But where does this put me? This puts me there, which lets me get to there. Whatever, which then lets me hold on. This brings me to this close court. Yeah, if I might get my screen. Okay, this lets me get to this close corner right here, which is not what we'd care to, but making sure that's what it means. And then this brings me to this bottom leftish middle that I want to go to right here. Then gives me access to 2 porters. I don't know where this one brings me, but I'll hit it for a second. What is wrong with my internet? But, so that brings me there. If I go and hit the other one, this might bring me to where I want to be. I doubt it, but you just never know. Oh, that attack is fast. Hold up. Why does it have a 8,000? That only drains 20%? That is... Hold up. I didn't realize how fast that first attack was. Here, which then, I don't know, just let me get this. It's a new location! We did it! Hip hip hooray! Let me tab off screen so I can close my map. Oh, hallelujah! He's done it. That was not the enemy that needed to be attacked. Kaneko, you're supposed to hit him. Oh, proof. Transcendent? What type of class? Hold up, we got another class. Hold up, shoddy. Yo, Sakya. Chill. New default. Uh-oh. Ah, no wonder that was the only way to get to that area. I was looking for a warp spot that didn't exist. Level up. Go here. Skills increasing one's own abilities. That's increasing one's own abilities. That's really descriptive. Thus, the skills that increase all parameters while increasing damage dealt and reducing damage taken. Okay, so just... let's see. Attack, defense, magic, mind, speed, and HP. Wow, it just does everything. Okay, I literally just don't understand my internet. It's like my speed should be good. Unless my relatives are that are over deciding to drain the internet. My internet speed still says it's good. Unbelievable. Whatever. It's crashing again. I just don't understand. Maybe by Thursday it'll be good. But like, it's at 6K bitrate right now. It's holding steady. It's not even dropping. That's normally what the issue is. HP, attack, def, magic, mind, and speed base values are slightly increased. 10 levels. What's the percentage on this? Probably like 2%. Damage increases by up to 10%, decrease by 10%. I mean, yeah, it's just a fairly boring class, but it's just really straightforward and just solid, right? At the very least, just 10% base damage. I mean, just 10% damage increase is a multiplier that works well. And 10% less damage taken, not bad. Base, ooh, this affects base values. Interesting. So it's probably 0.0, it's probably 0.1 per value, so maxed out you're getting +1 to all 5 or all 6 of these. If that's the case, that's pretty good, right? Not as good as Gambler Flan, though. 1% per level, okay. Intriguing. Yeah. Okay, time to do the thing that we do. Where we, I hop to this page. We're gonna look at floor 19. What are the enemies on floor 19 we're looking at? You know what I can do again? For the sake of viewer interaction. And let you guys interact with me. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Whoops, I should move that page over. There we go. So we're gonna look at the beastie. Go down to. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We got the Void Assassin's back. Bunch of basic things. Okay, so we got. It's not popping. There we go. That's how I pop it up on the screen for people. Speeds are very high. Speeds are all around really high. 222 speed is a lot. Up at top. Things concerning. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Aya can kill him. Unless you have Aya switch in Chen, and then Chen kills him. The genius, actually. But in all seriousness, probably just let the puppet top do his thing. Speeds are all really high. That's true. I can literally just give anyone else. What are my death resistances? A couple of them are pretty high. Everything else is low, so Yuko can do her thing. Paralysis. There's a lot of low paralysis resistances. Let's look at the elements, because that's important. Fire is really good here. Cold is inconsistent. Wind is inconsistent. Nature is phenomenal here. Holy moly. Mystic is pretty good. Spirit is not that good. Dark is not good. Physical is okay at best. Let's do the other thing. The defense and mind are equal. Defense and mind are equal. We have one mind-based, two mind-based enemies. One very bulky enemy. Makes me kind of want to use Rumia, but that being said, the Mystic and the Mystic and Dark, not the best of this. I mean, Mystic's not bad. Mystic's actually pretty fine. Yes, I'll probably grab Yuka. I like Yuka. After I used her in that Yukari fight, I realized she's really good. I just didn't use her for the fight we just did, because Nature wasn't going to get a lot of value in the strat I wanted. To shine, maybe. There are three enemies that are more magically bulky than there are enemies that are physically bulky, so that's something to note. So physical is good here. Like I said, paralysis is not bad. I'll say Orin's probably not bad. There's a lot of high minds here, maybe not. Okay, that we have looked at that, let us, drag my screen's back around, and then we set up our party, so... 7.8? Really? Huh. You know what? Let's grab Oku. We haven't really used her. Let's grab her for a bit. It'd be so expensive though to use her. I'm gonna have to up her stats. Grab Aya because Aya's broken. Aya's just heckin' broken. Where is my girl Yuka? Her head is clipping through the top. Their heads are clipping into the next panels. I want to bring Flan because I like the Flan. That's addictive. That's not addictive. She's just good. Like, she's just really, really good. It's the thing. Internet, I see you. Oh, that was very brief, very brief. Who is really fast? Chen's got good speed. There's no real... I mean, I guess Chen is honestly the fastest fire-based attacker we have. Although she only has row-based. I don't know, that's the thing about Aya. She's so broken in this game that's like, how do you not use her? Wait, nature. We want to bring more nature. Unfortunately, Wriggle just doesn't deal damage. Like, Wriggle's only purpose is poison, which she's really, really good at, but... Kagi is really slow. Ron? Switch up to make a bulky Ron. Grab Nitori. Or Nitori. I mean, you should always just bring Nitori, right? Nitori is just phenomenal. You bring Minariko. I don't know if I want to. One floor where Kaneko might not be great, and even then I'm gonna bring Kaneko. Bring Rumia, because what am I gonna do? Not bring Rumia? What am I gonna do? Not bring Satori? If I bring Suwako? Eh, probably not worth the resources. I was about to put Race on the team, and I realized I'm just gonna do the same team I always build. Except this time it's got Oku on it. Bring Saki, and then bring Race in, and then we just have the same exact squad I always do. Because it's so good, I love that squad. Let's give Chino some love. Chino can come along. And we can bring... Yuko's gonna get love eventually, I know that for sure. 11 was here, he'd tell me to use Tenchi, grab Tenchi and Iku, and let her go rip. But, Did I grab Orin? I haven't used Orin in forever. Grabbing Oku. Let's just use someone that we like and is good. And it's just good. Speaking and like is just pretty good. And it's just named Sakia because she's just kind of good. Wow, look at me really branching off this time with my people, right? We don't need to change casual exploration. We don't need to change subclasses, right? Surely that's me. Oku. You need some stacks. Let's actually give her some level ups too, because she probably has a lot in waiting. You can take your egg back. A lot of eggs. You can take an egg. Ooh, speaking of Ron, what I should do with her is, Let's take the gambler off now that we probably don't need it. You feel what I'm saying? Do a couple of these. Let's give what was I thinking? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. My brain's doing a fart. Doing a massive fart. Ron, yeah. Yeah. Did I reset Ron already? Did I forget to reset? I did reset it. Okay, thank goodness. You're fine. You. Oh, yeah, I forgot to reset you. I just take all of those. You'll be more than fine with all that, right? Sure, no. Sure. I don't care. You don't have any off. The speed is relevant. Maybe that's not great, because how much is she going to be outspeeding things, right? Fine. Surely. Man, I haven't used Doku in a while. Ruma. Beat down is suddenly a lot better now. Equipment. Yeah, you definitely want some of that. Let's give you a meter drive because you want to be Speedy Gonzalez out here. This item actually works pretty well for your purpose. You're fine. Fine. You want more? Oh, speaking of Ron, the other thing I want you to Ron for now. Casually, almost doubling her magic. The dominate, you can take it. You know, let's give you a lot of love. Let's give you this though. Give you some love. You don't need all that. Give you one of the medium drives, keep a more acceptable speed. Magic just seems pretty good. You can get some more offensive items on you. Sure, we can go explore for a little bit.
Probably won't stay up that much longer, but we'll stay for a bit, you know? Get some goods going.
Oh no. Gigami seal. Where's my volume? Oh, I just turned my volume down my headset by accident. Okay. He just blacked off? Yuka! Putting work already. Why are you like this? Oh, I just went in a circle. Here's my puppet top. This is the really bulky enemy. To concentrate. Great job, Romeo. Surely Oku just has the raw damage to beat the piss out of most things. Violet green rupee. That's the money increasing item, right? 4% increase? Let's go. I forgot there's the crystal. I should have just used Giga Flare. Oh, you'll just kill her, right? Yeah. Man, you quickly realize how nice Rumi is just for walking around. Yeah, this seems like a powerful attack. How many color floors are on this floor of floors? There's so many colors. Zakia? Zakia? Zakia just decided, no, don't worry, I got this. Zakia, you didn't have to. Ooh, treasure chest key. I love extra attack. It's such a funny skill. You know, when you get that puppet top. Can you not do that to me? That didn't even kill? Come on, you're garbage without Gambler. I have to... all this way, turn off the button, go all the way, grab that single item. It's not even going to be worth it. And then come all the way back, flip the button, and go all the way up. Here. Well, I sure hope Labyrinth is powerful enough to kill that guy. It is, thank goodness. Right, wait, go grab the item, That's why we went all the way back there for. Energy pack. Nice. It's not bad. It represents TP and MP, the bare minimum. Ow! Why do you keep doing this? Why do you hate me so? I can't use that lineup. I need someone who has the ability to pierce defenses. Great miss. Proud of you, Nitori. I'm gonna lose my mind. Hey, this enemy is infuriating. There we go. Great job, Nitori. You finally killed him. He just sits there, high evasion, doesn't do anything. Literally no damage output. Just sits there and slacks off.
I'd flip a green switch for that one. Because I've yet to find a single switch that isn't blue. Fairly Rumia outspeeds the crystal. Never mind, Notori is just that powerful. Maintenance really is a good passive, isn't it? A red switch for this one. True, that's actually a good point. I should think about that. Try and read you. You know, you ever wonder? It's an interesting thought that I don't really think about too much. But like, game design. Okay, imagine you're like you're trying to design things, right? And you're like, okay, what do we like? Because you want to give people powerful things that are interesting, but not like too, over the top, right? Of course, no, of course things are going to slip through the gap. But obviously, when you're trying to game design, game balance, you're not trying to make, oh, here's just an ability that deals, 10,000, 10,000 attack multiplier, 1 defense multiplier. Say it's good. You got some thought into it. It makes you interested in the thought process of some abilities like maintenance. I'm not saying that like maintenance is like the greatest thing in the entire game, but like it's really, really good. Makes you wonder at times how they got there. Because, like, obviously, it's pretty easy to see that, like, there's some characters they really held back with, and some characters they didn't quite as much. So it's interesting to think about, like, okay, what they thought would be, like, really good for certain things, right? I've glanced at a few of them, but I haven't, like, sat there and read through the entire list. Master's Emblem. Because I saw them, I was like, Awakening abilities. And I glanced through them, and I was like, oh, these are just post-game. So then I stopped looking after, like, the first two that I glanced at. It makes you wonder, just like, when they're designing characters, what do they think is, like, going to be relevant for some characters? What do they think is good? Like, they added extra attack, but it's very clear that they were, like, almost scared of extra attack. Rightfully so, it's an innately, like, absurd ability. So they do their best to try to make it good, but not like third. Did they do a great job at it? Well, kind of hard to say. Hate you. I hate this battle right now. Get out here. Get out of my sight.
well, some characters like Wriggle get kind of screwed over. Now, the thing that Wriggle, like, has going for her is, you know, that poison is still really good, generally speaking, but... Poison was kind of buffed in this game. Especially for, like, casual encounters. I still don't like it for casual encounters, mind you. It was definitely buffed. It makes you wonder, like... Nice frame drops there. Bounce out again. I hate this thing, by the way. This thing is just a nightmare. That's why I'm just gonna slack off. I found my new least favorite enemy in the game. For now. But Wriggle's kit is one of those that really makes you actually think about, like, the design that was put into it. Because it's like... Wriggle's kit is not good. To put it mildly. I hate you. We're gonna stay here for a minute. You know, what makes Wriggle good is Wriggle's base. No, here's the issue with Sakia. Hello, Sakia decided, I'll restore all my MP in one go. Wriggle's kit as a whole is fine, right? Like, it's not bad. Like, it's also worth noting, no character in this game is innately bad, right? It's just not every character is Aya. Right? I hate this thing. But like, because Wriggle's kit is kind of almost it's really weird. Yeah, like Nazareth I feel like is just a kind of sad. But like you understand that like Nazareth is not necessarily almost not even meant to be taken as like a serious like top tier character. So there's a level of like no like tolerance of like, oh, she's not that great, but like she wasn't supposed to be. Wow, Kaneko is that powerful that she was able to deal 10k to that guy through neutral damage. The sword is a lot more enjoyable than the last one because you don't have to remember warps. Well, what I'm trying to get at with Wriggle over the course of a 5-hour-long conversation, because I can't get my point across easily, is that like what made Wriggle Wriggle in the first game is like, okay, she's got the bulk to stay in the field for a while. Okay, what is this garbage? I'm trying to like kill you. I'm trying to have a conversation at the same time. It's like she's bulky. She's not quite like a tank level bulky, but she's bulky, and she's here to inflict poison. And she's got that same base kit, but this time it's like, okay, we got all these passive skills to help her out. But it's like they're almost like feel like they're scared of doing anything like too much with the poison. That just kind of ends up being what it is, and what it is none of her passive skills are good. Well, okay, maybe not none of them. Almost none of them are good. Right? Because they're almost all, like, defense-oriented poison skills. But the problem is, first of all, she already has phenomenal poison resist, so she's not going to get value from that. And, like, what's better? You like make it more likely to resist poison on your teammates and like make it so that they're kind of like, oh, my teammates are gonna have poison last less long, or you just use, you know, Senai and just heal poison, right? Or you literally just use the healer class that the game added in and cure poison. Her retaliation attack, especially in that fight I had against in that fight actually against Flawn, was really good. That attack really popped off, especially when I had because I had what's her face, I had Racing on the field, so it was really good. But like otherwise, Team 9 is unfortunately the worst of the It is unfortunately the worst of the passive, of like the stat buff passives, right? Which is also kind of annoying because she's a character who could get good use out of the Team 9 buff, because she wants to sit there on the field and like get those passive buffs and like use them to let her live. But none of the other characters want that. Maybe Rumia? You build her to be that bulky, but like Kirino's whole gimmick is debuffs. Let me leave the dungeon. Come in. Your room is, well, I'll get there when I get there. But the team 9 like buffs are just kind of mid. Let's just like, because like the problem here is, okay, death, mind, and evasion are fine. I'd almost prefer to see HP over evasion, but these it's just kind of like fine for like these, so she gets fine there. But you can theoretically add any of these, so who cares? Team 9. It's like, I feel like they know it's not great, so they put it at 8% compared to, like, some of the others at, like, 7 or 5%, but, like, just not good. This ability sucks. Like, if you're afflicted by poison, you heal 24% of your, max HP? And it reduces the effect of poison, so, like, it's so, like, almost so meaningless. This isn't bad, because, like, she wants to inflict poison, so you're gonna give yourself a bit of a buff, so that's not terrible. This just feels kind of, eh. This is fine, but it's not something that's, like, great. And this is good. This is a good passive, but, like, I just feel like she just gets screwed by, like, bad passives. Meanwhile, here we got Yutka down here. Extra attack. Not a top, like, its numbers are bad enough that it kind of makes it not broken, but, like, it's innately not nutty. Majesty is really good. It's not like it's the best, but it's just really good. No matter what, boss fight, casual explorations is good. This is phenomenal for bosses. This is really good for longevity perp. Like, these are really good passives. And that's also broadly speaking. Who's in the party? Who did I take out? Uchuo. Like Chuno kind of is one. It's another one. You know, that actually feels like a kind of an almost running trend. The gimmick characters are screwed over by their. I hate this floor design. Oh, I hate this floor design. The XP growth. Yes, well, that was one of the biggest things about last game. In the first game, because without the skills, your entire kit depended on base stats, / affinities and stuff, base stats, level up rate,
and spell cards. Those are the three things. In this game, you have the fourth balancing effect, which really kind of balances that out a lot.
In this game, the level up gap feels less important.
Maybe I will change my mind as time goes on, but it seems less important to me than it did last game. At least I know where I'm going when I need to backtrack on this floor. I can't kill this fight. Yeah, well then there's Flan, who doesn't really have good passes, but she's more just kind of carried by her spell cards to an extent, but also kind of hindered by her spell cards. She's a weird case, but I understand the idea of, hey, the spell card form. I mean, the level ups were very important last game. So one way to potentially balance that is to make it so that, hey, skills, especially for some like the slower characters, tend to be better. But the skills I feel like are a little too one-sided in how good or bad they are, right? So let's talk about some like middle of the ground level up characters, right? Use like Sanai and Reimu. Those skills are like, maybe garbage is putting it mildly, but those skills are not good, right? Or not great per se. Like, I don't care if you have the ability to heal the entire front line to full. If it requires you to die, I don't think it's that good of an ability. I even used a move with bonus accuracy. And the internet's dying. It's not even about... You're at 6K bitrate. Thank you for balancing out. Well, yeah, well, one of the reasons why Chuno's is the best of the on-death abilities, and I still don't really like it, just because, like, when you limit an ability to on-death, it just kind of feels bad, because it's kind of contradictory to what you want to be doing, like, 99% of the time. But the reason why Chuno's is good is because it kind of contradicts what is, like, the normal play, right? Because it's game breaking to an extent, right? Because having the ability to instantly pierce any like resistance is not something you should be able to access normally. So to be able to do that makes it, at least niche. But like Reimu, what does she do with her passives? Here's an additional man after battle some of the time. Here's, was it, like, extra damage to yokai? It's not bad, but, like... Well, yeah, and you also have to think about it this way. Okay, there's another level. It's the same thing with Sanai in this regard. Sanai has the ability when she dies, she buffs the entire front line. And it's good on the surface. Like, you could theoretically be like, okay, what if I set it up in a way, Sanai dies... and bust my front line.
The issue I have with it more is because actually really good for those assassins because of her high accuracy. We do like that. It's probably not gonna be a great lineup, but it's gonna work. What was this thing? One of the issues with like Reimu's and what's her face? Reimu's and Sanai's as well is they hit the entire front line. But the kind of one of the issues is they have to be on the front line when they die, because the only way to die is to be on the front line. And then the amount of effect you're getting off of it is then dropped by a quarter, right? You're only hitting 3 people instead of 4. It's like innately, worse because of that. It just kind of ends up being weird. Like, if I'm using my characters, like Reimu, what does Reimu want to do? She wants to buff. She wants to help her team. She's one of the best support units in the entire game. She wants to keep doing that. And none of her passives help her do that. Right? Like, that's kind of the thing. It's like, every character has their game plans. And I guess, do their passives help them? And in this regard, it's kind of like, The ability for Reimu to concentrate and then have 2.5x healing on that next turn is like the one benefit she gains from her skills for her role. Now Reimu does get really a lot of love because Enhancer works phenomenally with her. Like, Enhancer works really well with Reimu. Ooh, I can't wait. Marissa's character, like I said, I used her a bit in the last game. I don't really use her in this game. I don't think she's bad. Being Mystic only is a little suspect, because, she makes her a little one-dimensional, but she's just powerful, and she has ways to play around it still, especially with subclasses, but there's a lot of other characters that are interesting. They're more interesting than Marissa, in my opinion. And that's one of the other issues that a lot of characters will come across. Like, in the first game, you have 32 characters by the end of the main plot, and then you get an additional 8, so you go up to 40 by the main game. How many characters do I have in this game at this point? Like, it doesn't matter how good a character is if they're not in the top 20 potential character slots, then or not top 20. If they're not theoretically one of the top 12 best characters at the moment, which is difficult barrier to breach, then it's a little rough. Especially with characters who are gimmicks, like Wriggle, like Chirno, where, okay, when they're good, they're potentially really good. But, then you have Chen, then you have Yuka. Two characters opposite sides of the spectrum in terms of that level up growth, that they're almost never not good. Like, sometimes they're going to be better or worse, but the way they're set up, they're just they're just going to be consistent. Unless the opponent's defenses are, so high that they can't, hit them on whatever attack side they need to. They're just going to be good. Yes, but where Chen doesn't have the best skills, that is very true. Instant attack is a solid skill, and accelerate, especially for what she does, is also a solid skill. So she does get a bit of help. because her gimmick isn't niche. That's her thing, right? Wriggle's gimmick, it's niche. It's extremely situational. Chen's gimmick. What's Chen's gimmick? Frail, super fast attacker. That's like, you're always going to be able to get use out of that, right? Like, unless the opponent has such a high defense stat that it's not going to work, which, in that case, you know, there's a lot of other characters that are going to get screwed anyway. Yeah, Glass Cannon to an extent. I just shouldn't have even attacked with Aya. Oof, good job. Maybe for exploring this floor, it's even, honestly, you know, it's probably just worth it. Who has my blades? I thought I have more than these few blades. You don't need both of these. Give you a bit more damage so we can give, you want to give you this just to have the accuracy. Her damage is already so high, she doesn't need the damage, she wants the accuracy. Let's hit that one on the top right. While I'm here. But character design choices are always interesting. Just to think about, like, how some things get through, how they're like, what, like, just. Here's an interesting one, Suika. You know, Suika's got a very peculiar passive, the one that gives bonus accuracy and evasion. Ooh, another ribbon. That is really nice. I'm very happy to see another ribbon. But Suika's is interesting because, just at least as a thought experiment, because hers is plus 12% evasion, you know, and accuracy, of course, too. But evasion is kind of the more like breaking of the buffs, right? Like the theoretically more. Oh wait, if I want that one item, I have to go down there, turn off the blue gate. Go for that right now. What am I ranting about right now? Hey, see? Give her accuracy and she hits things. Maintenance is an ability that I wonder how that made it through. I legitimately, like... I'm curious how that ability made it through. Like, did they think that her, like... the rest of her kit was that low that they had to give that, like, something that powerful to her? Because it's... Like, it just legitimately... Like, look at her attack stat. Her attack stat is still noticeably higher than even Fawn. Yeah, but what I was more getting at is not whether or not that ability is, like, good. Whether I'm not talking about or trying to debate whether or not her evasion ability is good. What I am trying to debate about, however, is, or at least just because I think it's an interesting conversation. What do I do? Rip this? It should kill everything? Yeah, I was more just meaning because, like, you know, Blonde's whole gimmick is her attack. Is that she's extraordinarily powerful. Well, I mean, I gave a lot of magic to Uchiwa. She's still, like, in her respective damage category, is still, like, so far ahead. And she can just build her attack for a lot of things. But, anyway, before I keep getting sidetracked more and more, which I'm still going to keep doing, it's like, when you add an evasion percentage buff like that, that's like, okay, 12%. it goes up to 24% at max level, right? If you're someone designing a game, you know that you should know that is potentially an exploitable thing, right? Most things will tend to be potentially exploitable. That is something that it's a dangerous thing to play. Because if the number is too high, evasion could just be like, oh, you just rip this for everything and you just kill everything, right? Ow.
I don't like this floor, by the way. This floor is just...
Like, those sky fairies are the worst. But it's the thing that's interesting. It's like, okay. How do they get, like... How do they decide on... Okay, 24%. No, well, where was their line in processing this? You want to go hit this one, hit this teleporter. I'm not going to go too much longer. It's 11 o'clock. I've been streaming for 4 hours. Well, I'm kind of just enjoying ranting. Not even ranting, it's just kind of like talking about random things. Here's a curious conversation to some of these relay points as well. It's with buffs. Okay, let's take Remy. You know, Remy's a character who got buffed, actually throughout the course of this game. I saw on the wiki it says that, like, in the original version of this game, you know, her HP, defense, and mind were lower. So it's curious as to what led them to have dropped her stats actually noticeably from the last game and then decide to rebuff them. And then change that compared to a lot of things that they might not have changed. You know, when going back and potentially buffing the game. I should Moonlight Ray if I ever attack with Remy again. Kill him. Yeah, it's still better for that single target purpose. It's also one thing I love about this game is just sitting down and theorizing things. Like, how good is... What can you do with this? Bish bash bosh. Is paralysis? Make sure we kill this guy. If you fail me, Ron, you're fired. I can't fire her. There we go. She didn't fail me that time. It also leads it to the point where it's like, okay, let's take a character like Aya when they brought Aya over to this game. Because yeah, Aya was in the last one. They brought her to this game. I did not care for Aya last game. I thought that she was just kind of outdone in a lot of regards. I'm not going to be able to last on this floor much longer. But then it's like, okay, so let's say, because they very clearly ported almost all the pre-existing characters to this game, and then changed them up slightly. Right? Like, a lot of characters got new skills, but some of the characters, like Aya, got, like, considerable changes. So it's kind of interesting when you think about, okay, they very likely buffed Aya on purpose. Like, it's not like they just decided, oh yeah, let's give her this skill, and then, like, despite the fact that they maybe thought that she was still, like, the best character in the last game, like, they obviously had been like, she should get something, so they buff her, they give her some interesting skill, passive skills and new abilities, like new spells that they can use in battle. And it's curious to think, like, okay, how far do they go with some things? Like, okay, how much do you... I explore from this point onward. You need to have blue and red turn back. Be a very complicated chain of events. That sounds like something I'll do later this week. What are levels up to? Remy's up to 76, we're up to 80s on some of the others. Yeah, I guess that's one final comment with the level up system. Another thing that I think kind of like helps the lower level characters is that the early game of these games, you know, where you don't have that much options, you don't have all the resources, it kind of becomes a bigger number go burr. You know, you just kind of like the higher the stats you have, the better. But once you get later in the game, it tends to revolve around a lot more of synergy. It revolves a lot more around going in with game plans, buffing, debuffing, you know, trying to work around that. Where the base stats, although important, are significantly less important than like your spell cards, like what you're doing. But that's gonna be it for the day. I'm gonna get out. I need to go to bed. It's been 4 hours, so that's plenty good time. We practiced Junko. Becomes a lot important. Yeah. Oh, I know. Like I said, I beat the entirety of the first game. I know this well. But I'm out of here.